Ali, return to Premiership action this weekend and a trip to Sale, a tough place, but something I imagine you're relishing.
Yeah, it's what we're in it for. You know, these are great games for us. Everyone's excited. There's a different level to our training this week, a different intensity, and you know, we're fully committed to putting in a good performance this weekend. And ultimately, we're going to have to put in one of the best performances to get anything out of the game. But we're fully aware of that, and that's a great challenge to have.
The last couple of weeks, we've seen some really good performances in Perpignan and then again in Prato last weekend. Lots of confidence to take from that. Yeah,
definitely. The guys at the weekend really stepped up. Put a lot of pressure on the guys that have been in the shirt previously. And also it gave us a chance to rest some guys. So all in all, it worked out really well. We got 6 points out of the 2 games, which is a great start, and it gives us an opportunity to push on from them. But obviously our main focus this season is the Premiership, and we're back into that for the next few weeks, and it's a crucial time in the season, because a couple of wins now and it really puts you right up there in the pecking order.
Whereas last week you didn't have too much footage on Prato, you would have seen plenty on Sale this week. What sort of dangers do they pose?
Oh, they across the board. You know, they've obviously invested a lot of money over the summer, so the quality of player out there is fantastic. You know, we've got to be aware of everything on that field and literally, you know, cover them, you know, 1 to 15. They obviously got a couple of strong carriers in midfield that are going to give them some momentum, but equally we've got guys who can defend and be enthusiastic in there. So it's going to be a tough challenge across the board, but you know, one we're more than capable of meeting head on.
The last 2 weeks you've utilised pretty much your whole squad and seen guys getting a lot of decent game time, and that selection I'd imagine has been tough, but you've made 1 or 2 changes with Tom Johnson coming back in and also Nicky Sestere into the centre. What will they bring to the party?
Well, they both bring an energy and a spirit to the side that you know, second to none. You know, they're great guys. They've worked hard. Obviously, Tom's played a lot of rugby this season. He's done fantastically well, and he looks re-energised and fully focused for this weekend. And Nick, whenever he puts the Chiefs shirt on, he brings a certain level of emotion that is just fantastic, and it lifts the guys around him. So he's never let us down, and you know, this weekend we're hoping that those 2 guys will have big performances for us.
But as you said, after Prato, you've got guys pushing in nearly every position now, which must be fantastic for you as coaches.
Yeah, it's what you want at the end of the day. You don't want to be struggling around to try and pick a player who's not in form. You know, we've actually got about 35 guys that are pushing, you know, real hard, and then the academy on top of that. It's tough as you get, but we wouldn't want it any other way. You know, that's ultimately what we want, and we've been able to pick from a pretty full squad, barring a couple of injuries.
As you said, these next 2 games, we've got Sale and then Worcester at home, massive in the Premiership, but there's a big month ahead with the Dragons back to back after that as well.
Yeah, they'll come thick and fast now all the way through the new year, and you know, it's exciting. It's what you want to be involved in, and these guys are no different. You know, we're fully focused on this week. We'll take care of that, and then obviously move on to Worcester at home. But there are challenges, and they're going to come thick and fast, really. So we've got a good squad, and we're going to need it, and no doubt. But we've got full confidence in everyone. Whoever steps up, they'll do a fantastic job for this team.
One thing you and Rob have said in the last few weeks, especially in the Premiership, is just little small margins, and it's just getting over them that will see those close, narrow losses turned into victories. Yeah,
our performance level, we're not panicking. You know, our performance level's been very high, and ultimately you keep putting in big performances, you're gonna knock over the results, and they'll take care of itself. So, and that will come. You know, we're just in a phase of learning how to finish games off and you know, produce those wins. But the more times you put yourself in there, you know, the more successful you'll be. And we've done it this season. You know, we've taken a lot of bonus points in the Premiership, and you know, they've all been really tight games. And we should, you know, we're more than capable of picking up another couple of wins, in which case would have shot us into, you know, into the top 4 really.
Last season you did the double over Sale, and that you say they're a much improved side than that, but you must travel with a little bit of confidence that you know you can go to a place like Edgeley Park and win.
Well, I think we always go into every game. We've won at Welford Row this season, so there's no reason why we can't go anywhere and win. But equally, we've got to put in a fantastic performance to do that, and we've got to be right on top of our game. We need the same sort of intensity that we took to Perpignan, and if we bring that and that level of performance, we give ourselves a chance of getting a result.
Brilliant.